Before I start my presentation, I have my audience here. Good morning, class. I am Leslie Kangogo and welcome to my public speaking presentation. Today, I'm going to discuss about intercultural competency speech. And in this speech, I have a link and a summary of news or social media that portray the story. And this is the link, and the summary is all about the Gen Zs are seen on the streets of Nairobi in a large crowds demonstrating against the proposed financial bill. This generation is made up of youth who have come together to seek justice and unity for their country and try as much as possible to talk to the government by protesting in the streets and so that they can be heard by the government. They are trying to reduce the proposed cost of living that is about to be passed on by the parliament cabinets, who are rich and do not care about the large generation of unemployment of the youth. So we find out that the youths, they have to do protests so that the government can listen to them, especially in African countries. The second thing we are going to discuss about explanation of intercultural incompetency in the story, and this is historical foundations. So in Kenya, the historical foundations of intercultural competency favored certain groups of people, which lead to deep roots dividing the people and causing trust issues within the people of Kenya. Also, the Gen Zs are now bringing a great challenge to its government directly by protesting and coming up together without dividing each other to bring unity and justice and show the government that they will not be divided. So the Gen Zs come in a large group of protests and then try to negotiate with the government by protesting, and they go to the streets and demonstrate in the public facilities so that the government can have a conversation with them to reduce the cost of living and drop down the finance bill. Third, we are going to explanation of intercultural incompetency of the story, that is, which presents social, political, and economic connection. With this, the intercultural incompetency in Kenya is seen in economic disparities, where the majority of the people, especially the youth, face high unemployment and rising cost of living. So in Kenya, we find out that the youths are the most unemployed people in the country, and the only way they can fight for their rights of unemployment is by protesting so that the government can listen to them and offer them jobs. The second one is the political ethnic affiliation are still used to gain support, perpetuating division and mistrust among the people in the nation, leading to distress. So the government is more of a division, and this division leads to mistrust within the people of Kenya. And this mistrust that is causing the people of Kenya not to trust their people in the government is giving them stress, and they have to protest so that they can fight for their rights. Thirdly is the Gen Z is challenging these barriers by advocating for equitable policies and using social media to promote unity and social justice. So the Gen Zs, they go online on internet like TikTok, Facebook, and that's where they advocate for their rights and spread the social injustice so that they can get employed and the financial bill to be dropped down by the government. And lastly, we are going to talk about how to become culturally competent. So here, you have to educate yourself and learn about the different cultures and their perspective ways on how they do their lives. So you have to learn how to interact with different cultures so you don't face these difficulties. And also avoiding listening to stereotypes is another way of learning how to be culturally competent. Third is always practice showing empathy to others in the society, whereby you have to empathize with those people in the society to fit in that group. And also learn to listen and respect to other people's norms and behavior. And with this is the end of my presentation with the intercultural competency speech and